Divine greetings, entities, energies, lovelies, bodies of light, the seekers and sojourners of truth, the 144, chosen of the chosen few. You know who you are. I greet you in the love that lights the truth from my heart to yours. I am Celestial Earth, in this divine energy essence of it all. As usual, reporting to you live from nowhere other than 5D. Hello, the place to be. Stand up, stand up. I see you, you see me. And as usual, I come to bring you the galactic news. If you so choose to infuse with that light on the light grid that's activating. And if not, you can always refuse. But remember, be prepared to be fried on the grid. Okay? So, real quick, I want to do a real quick one here. I may have to do a part 2 to this one. This was a download that I was getting about the remember. It actually came out of a dream. And as I set out getting my sun codes, my light codes, more was coming in. And some of us, as I say that, I want to put this out there for those of you that are having vivid dreams. And the dreams are another part of, this probably should be another video. The dreams are another part of your unconscious mind. It's you going into another part of your dimensional self, your dimensional aspect. So there's information, there's clues, there's information we're getting in our dreams to come back with, but we got to know how to listen to those, I call it the cryptic messages within the dream. So there's an actual thing that you're seeing. That's just like the conscious level of your dream. And then there is the subconscious level, the subliminal messages that are speaking through your subconscious. And then there's the message code behind that. So this is what the way the message code came out as I was coming out of the dream. And I kept hearing the remembering. It wanted me to know that the remembering is the power to us accelerating on our new timeline, if that makes sense. I'm speaking to the 144. I'm speaking to those ascendant 144, right? Specifically, but it's for everybody. It wants us to know that, it's like, let them know this is the key. Remembering, meaning being a part of the remembering. As we all know, we're memory complex beings, right? We're all a part, we're individually all mind-body complex beings, which is just saying your soul and body complex, part of you, because that's usually what we're operating through. The spirit is the precious cargo, right? We're threefold beings, which is mind, which is spirit, soul, and body, right? When you hear people say mind and soul, it's the same thing. The mind is the soul, all right? So the mind body complex is that part of our threefold that we're usually working with, right? We simply are spiritual beings, but we're not usually operating through our spiritual blueprint. This is why we're here, to be a part of the remembering. So remembering is the key to tapping into that higher source. So with that said, let me go ahead. I want to go straight into the download as I was, channeling it. For me, a lot of channeling comes through writing. When I'm out there with my pen and my paper, a lot of it, not to say I don't channel sometimes when I'm speaking. If I'm doing a video, sometimes it comes through, but for me, it works most when I'm writing. So that's why sometimes y'all will see me like, hold on, let me get the download. I got the transcript right here. I transcribe, right? I'm the scribe, that transcribes a lot of the channeling I get. So with that said, this is what came. It says, during this transmission in time, remembering is the key that strikes the right frequency chords on the light grid within the memory complex beings. When there is an active remembering within the complex of the divine true nature and its causal purpose in this time-space reality, there is a total recall in the membrane as the divine matrix of the soul self that activates and empowers the soul to infuse with the light that guides the shift into the new timelines. Something just flew in, right? So basically it's highlighting how during this transmission, and it is a transmission, right, in time, that this remembering is the key that is going to, it's like it strikes these chords on the light grid. So we're all, infused with the light grid, and it strikes the chords on the light grid that kind of activates, within us. We're the memory complex beings. And when there is any active remembering. So meaning when we are active in our remembering, meaning when we have a soul synapsis, right? It's not just remembering yesterday, that type of thing, but those little things play a key part in it. Any type of remembering, as it further explained, is good. But when we're having active remembering, being a part of the remembering, meaning to be reconnected to our memory complex in true divine understanding, when that is active within this divine true nature, right? Then this total recall, it hits, it's in the membrane of our divine matrix of the soul. So it hits us in that way, and it activates, and then it empowers the soul to infuse on the new timeline. So that is how it gets us onto the new timeline. It catapults us there just by simply remembering, right? This message bug is like really hitting. He's hitting message, right? So, or a beetle. The beetle, huh? So that's what that part is letting us know, that it helps us to get onto the new timeline. It allows the soul to take its cognition beyond its apparent distress in conscious awareness to the recognition, to recognize the memories in subconscious awareness, which recalls its divinity in the superconscious awareness, right? So this is speaking to the different levels of our consciousness, and it's showing how it allows us our cognition, which is what we know, to go beyond what is right in front of your eyes and your apparent distress, and right, and which is in the conscious awareness. That's what we're having.